Hello, my name is Bleak. I love ghost stories and all the devious kinds of things. My favorite shows are literally Supernatural, Criminal Minds, and Mindhunter, if they didn't cancel that absolute masterpiece. As I develop my channel and discover my niche, I'm gonna lean more into stuff I really enjoy. Because why would I want to do projects on stuff I don't like? Supernatural's my favorite show ever. It's great, incredible, and it would really piss off my grandma because she would certainly say something along the lines of the Waterboy's mother.
'Cause little girls are the devil.
With that being said, I decided to delve deep into the lore of Supernatural and its ghosts, goblins, ghouls, and demonic entities. Supernatural is a masterpiece. That's not opinion, it's just straight fact. I wish. But anyways, I love it. And the stories of all the mysterious creatures that show up in this show have always enticed me ever since I first started binging the series. I've seen this show all the way through 6, maybe 7 times. I'm not 100% sure. But it's a lot, and I've still forgotten most of it. So as we look at each episode together, we will all be reminded to shut the up and not say bloody you know what 3 times in the mirror. You stupid kids. Anyway, I think I've bothered you enough with this intro, so it's time we take a look at the pilot episode of this renowned series that ran for 15 years. I'm definitely getting in over my head here. Without further ado, let's start at the very beginning. A woman in white. A lady in white, or woman in white, is, according to Supernatural Wiki, a type of ghost or spirit, a supernatural creature that commonly kidnaps men or even children after suffering from love issues and committing suicide when alive. They have existed for centuries. They've appeared in Hawaii, Mexico, United States, really all over the world. You may remember old Constance from the pilot episode, and if you haven't, here's a nice sneak peek. They're ghosts of deceased women who wear white dresses and kidnap people they interact with. When they were alive, they all had children. When they suffered from a temporal alienation after the men they loved became unfaithful, they drowned their children. Then they commit suicide, and subsequently they must spend the rest of eternity on Earth looking for their children, crying and suffering until they find them. They roam in rivers and roads, and when they find a man who cheats, they kill him, and the man is never seen again. If the man does not already cheat, then they try to make him cheat by seducing him. They get angry when men refuse to obey, such as Sam resisting Constance Welch's seduction, so they attack them while taking their true form. A version of the Lady in White has shown up in various cultures in Latin America and Spanish-speaking communities in the US, and especially in Mexico. No ghost story is told as often, discussed as enthusiastically, or interpreted as widely as the legend of La Llorona. La Llorona literally means the weeping woman, so it's not surprising that the main characteristic shared by all stories of La Llorona is that she weeps. Other than that one defining trait, the specter known as La Llorona varies widely. Many stories are told of what she looks like and what she does, and even more are told of how she came to be such a doleful spirit. According to legend, she drowned her own children in a fit of madness after being abandoned by her husband, and her spirit is now cursed to wander the earth in eternal grief. La Llorona is still told to scare misbehaving children today. Some say the wailing woman in white can be heard saying, "Mis hijos," or "my children," while looking for others to kill in exchange for her own kids. So behave, children, or that is gonna get ya. There's also the Lady in White in Austria, the White Lady of Balete Drive in the Philippines, the White Lady of Leap Castle in Ireland, and the White Lady of Avenel in Scotland. So, it's safe to say that this kind of legend is spread all over the globe, not just to North and South America. However, there are multiple locations in the United States that have multiple sightings of ladies in white, such as Willowbrook, New York, where a former patient died at Willowbrook State School under tragic circumstances. Bachelor's Grove Cemetery in Illinois, where a lady in white appears wandering the graves, and many other places such as D.C., Stowe Lake, California, St. Charles Avenue, Louisiana, Red Mill, New Jersey, and Easton, Connecticut. If you want more information on all of these sightings, head on over to ahauntedplace.com and you can read all of the stories for yourself. There are many different versions of the Lady in White, and you can really delve into some crazy ones with just a simple Google search. La Llorona is by far the most famous, and would have scared me to death if I had heard it when I was a little kid. If you want more information on La Llorona, one great source is Bess Lomas Hawes's classic paper, La Llorona in Juvenile Hall, which is an account and interpretation of stories about La Llorona circulating in a juvenile detention center in California in the 1960s. I will post a link to this paper down in the description. In Supernatural Episode 1, Sam is forced by the Lady in White to drive her home. She tells those who encounter her to take her home. As Sam pulls in front of the house, the Lady in White attempts to seduce him, to make him unfaithful to Jessica, because that's how she chooses her victims. When Sam refuses multiple times to betray the one he loves, Constance forces herself on him and reveals her true form. After she has forced Sam to cheat, wasn't really cheating though, Constance. You literally forced your ghostly, smelly, scary-looking face on him, so that's kind of not fair. Anyway, after she has forced Sam to cheat, she starts trying to kill him. Sam is saved by the incredible plot armor that is this show, and Dean shows up and starts shooting at a ghost, which does absolutely nothing because it's a ghost. It does piss her off, though, and at least she's distracted from killing Sam now. After a brief session of Constance going absolutely batty and trying to murder them both, Sam guns it into Constance's house and crashes straight into the living room. They exit the car and Constance slams a big piece of furniture into them, pinning them back so she can murder them. Then, Constance notices something at the top of the stairs. And there, standing creepily as hell, her children asking for mommy. The children are so much creepier than Constance, it's not even close. If I saw two children at the top of the stairs or at the end of a hotel hallway, like in The Shining, I would literally poop myself. Anyway, Constance's kids grab her and hug her, and this causes Constance to shriek in pain. Must have been really painful, that hug. And then Constance and her kids light up in a ball of fire and disappear. Don't kill your kids and yourself, and you won't become a ball of fire and get dragged straight to the eternal pits of hell. Sam and Dean save the day, and Constance can no longer take a bunch of horny men to their graves. Yay! And then Sam gets back and his girlfriend is stuck to the ceiling and lights on fire. Not yay. But we'll get into Yellow Eyes much later. We got a lot of goblins and ghouls to get through. Needless to say, this first episode was an absolute banger. When I watched it for the first time, I nearly pooped myself when the kids were at the top of the stairs, because kids are terrifying. Seriously, why are they so scary in horror stuff? Anyway, it's a phenomenal start to an incredible series. I can't wait to delve into every episode all over again. The Lady in White is kind of a simple tale. Most of the stories are quite similar, and there's not too much to take an insane deep dive into. There is, however, tons of stuff out there for you to enjoy. A Lady in White shows up in Supernatural multiple times, and if you really want to see her in all her glory, go take a look at La Llorona, which technically is in the Conjuring universe. It made me poop myself just a little bit. If you've come this far, I want to say thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little brief summary into the lore of the Lady in White. There's tons of stories out there, so explore the dark and mysterious yourselves too. Links will be in the description of some sites to look at about more Lady in White stories for your enjoyment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.